Look what game I just played. Check, brilliant move, bring the king out, and just give him infinite checks until they resign. That's how I envision 3 plus check is gonna go. The first player to deliver 3 checks or checkmate the opponent wins. I'm envisioning so many
That's right.
sacrifices,
You
all
guessed
that good
it.
stuff. My goal is to win 5 games in a row without any losses. Let's get into the first game. Oh wow, they even have the number 3 on the kings to visualize it, the amount of checks that they have remaining until they die. Look at that. Are they just going to sack their queen straight away for 1 check? 1/3 of the way there? Surely you don't sack a queen straight away, because checkmates are important too, right? So they go straight out with the queen. I'm going to play as if this is a normal game, not give them the checking opportunities, expand in the center, and yeah. The opponent looks like they're already struggling, and would you look at that, we get one of the checks already. I'm going to take the free bishop. They did give me that, but I saw the check first. Now, do I just give this check and then go for 1 more check? If they take, I can't reinforce with a bishop for that, so unfortunately that doesn't work. What if I just go here, and then if they take, I've got 2 checks coming up that are impossible to stop. So let's create this battery. Oh, they stop it. Wow, okay, interesting. Now my strategy doesn't work. I'm gonna just retreat my bishop before he just starts taking that for free. I am up a bishop now, which is quite nice, and up a check. So already to a good start. He can... Oh, wow, never mind. I'm not up a bishop. Completely missed that. Let's move a queen back and just take the free pawn at least, so it's somewhat okay. And yeah, let's try and get the queen into a strong position. Let's not get the queen trapped, of course, but yeah. They're going in for this free pawn. Now, do I have any checks? No. I'm probably just going to castle to secure my king and allow my rook to come out to attack their bishop. Now, this pawn is very, very free for them right now, but the double attack was quite annoying. I'm just going to leave it for now. Okay, what do I go for here? All right, interesting. I think I'm just going to protect this pawn, maybe set up future checks, attacking this pawn as well. Looks decent. They're going fully offensive, but that's quite slow, I can't lie. And I can always just block with a pawn. They're going to move there. I'm gonna take... No, I'm not gonna take the free pawn. Where am I? I'm going to take the free pawn, allow them to take my pawn. I mean, they double attacked, and I need to try and get my queen around to his king, but it's not seeming possible right now. I'm thinking maybe trying to get knights to this square once the opponent has castled, because that just immediately gives a check. Now, they're still going in for the attack. I could block off their attack right away and stop their knight from infiltrating. That seems decent. Or I move their knight in and then kick them out. So if they move their knight forward now, I mean, it is guarded by the queen, so they can actually move the knight here, but that it doesn't have much usefulness there, although this square is very, very weak. So they're going to move forward, and then I want to kick it out straight away. And this pawn is protected, so yeah, they don't even have a check with this knight, so it's just going to have to retreat into a pretty terrible square, and that looks pretty nice. Unfortunately, there's just no way to access their king. They have just gone for that. And the thing is, they don't even have a check after that, but I might just take with my knight just to be safe. I mean, they really don't have a check. I'm going to just take the knight for free. I should have taken with my knight. Anyway, it's fine. We've got a nice strong bishop that's coming up, and we'll see if they opt to castle, but we're just up so much material at this point. And they hang their queen. Oh, rip. And they resign. We made them suffer. Let's see if we can actually get the free checks in the next game. All right, we are white this time. Let's just play a normal opening like the last game. That worked pretty well for us. And once again, they're going quite restrictive. We don't really want to open up both pawns, because then we open up for a check. So king's pawn seems to be the way. Let's play normal Vienna lines. Maybe they play French defense sort of lines. I like playing the 2 knights French. They're going to go in straight for a check. Do I mind taking 1 life off my king for it? I think I don't. Yeah, never mind. Let's just take the strong center. I mean, I'm not going to say no to that, am I? And now they don't have the immediate check because we have the Vienna knight chilling there, which is quite nice. And they're going to go attack that. I'm actually going to stop the check here, because obviously we don't want to trade into a check. That would just be stupid. Now, they're attacking our center. Very nice from them. I'm just going to keep reinforcing it, and maybe consider start pushing once I've castled my king. So light squared bishop out, castling the king seems to be my plan for now. Okay, they can take here, but I'll just take a free knight. That's fine by me. And they don't have a... They have a check, but I mean, a knight for a check, I'll take that trade. So let's do that. Because at the end of the day, they won't have any pieces remaining to give any more checks. So yes, they have that. Having 1 check would be very dangerous, because they can just sack their queen for a check or anything. But if I'm castled and I've got 2 lives remaining, it seems to be okay. Now, I could actually give a check straight away, but that would be pretty pointless in my opinion. So I'm just going to chill for now. And, ooh, yeah, let's develop the knight. Force their knight maybe to jump in here. or take, but I don't mind that because then we have a really strong e5 pawn. What is it with me and choking that today? At least we have a check from one of that, but I lose another piece. Now, is there a good way to play this where this check is strong? I'm going to take the knight first, forcing him to recapture or he loses his queen. Now I can give this check, and once the queen recaptures, I can bring my bishop back, and we are 2-2 and even on material, so my plan did not work. I've blundered 2 forks today. It's been quite rough. That is a decent bishop move. It kind of forces a trade. I'm going to go here. I'm going to actually bring my queen in here with momentum, start attacking here, still defending this pawn. Okay, now he blunders his rook, and one check, I still survive, so I'm going to do that. Now they can take my pawn here. If not, I'll take here. Okay, they're going really in for the checkmate. Does look intimidating because if I do push this, but I still have 1 turn. I'm going to protect this pawn first before worrying about my king. Might be a mistake, but I feel like it's fine for now. Now I'm going to push here and it should be okay. As long as we don't blunder 2 checks, we're fine. I'm going to take here next. And yeah, the position looks very rough for the opponent after blundering their rook. And I'm going to consider rook lifting, which was my initial plan if they hadn't have blundered the rook. Now that queen move seems to do nothing. I'm just going to take here. Okay, that was the idea. They just wanted to bring their other pawns in. I'm just going to try and trade queens here because I'm up a rook. So at the end of the day, I'll get more checks. Although in an endgame, checks can be very dangerous. They go for that. Interesting. Now they want to bring out their rook. I'm going to go for it. Bring out both my rooks, and his king seems very open because of his weak pawn structure. Now, this does look intimidating, but I can always stop checks here, and their rook is kind of bound to this pawn. If not, my rook gets an open file, and then 2 checks are impossible to stop. Now they're attacking this. I'm going to just push here, defend that pawn, and if he pushes here, I just get a really nice pawn structure, and they're pretty screwed. Now I'm going to bring my rook in here, threatening this check and threatening to double up my rooks, which is quite nice. And now I double up my rooks, and this pawn is looking vulnerable, although he can move his king here to protect it. I might just sack this pawn to get his a5 pawn, and then the checks seem pretty much impossible to stop because he can't block them. And my king is hidden behind pawns, so he really shouldn't have pushed his kingside pawns. He's going to do that. Now, I have 2 guaranteed checks here, right? If pawn takes, I got another check here. I can sack both my rooks to get both the checks. GG to this opponent. Alright, so now my goal is to just get a normal checkmate. Let's play again, expanding in the center as per usual. Let's get going. I don't understand why everyone goes for e3. Yes, opening up the king slightly does seem intimidating, but you can play a normal opening and no one really gets checked in a normal opening. I'm not going to go play the Caro-Kann into e4 though, because that does run into this bishop check, so yeah. Now they're going to bring their queen out there, threatening to take this, of course. This, I don't think anyone would in their right mind would sack a queen for a check. So I'm going to just bring my knight out, protect here, and yeah, see what they'll do. Bringing this knight out next will probably be my idea. Okay, they get 2 checks. Oh my god, they do. Okay, I forgot about this bishop, but we're going to be on a very, very tight rope. Very, very tight rope after this. Now, obviously, I can't walk onto a light square because then his bishop will sack for the mate. So, this seems to be my fate. Oh my god, I'm treading on such a tightrope. Oh my god. Now, I'm going to go here and then expand in the center. Very careful, though. Be very, very careful. I forgot this could be a legitimate strat. Oh my god, this is scary. Okay, let's block the initial. He can just go for it. Oh my god. My king is on its last limbs. Wait, have I just lost? No, I can still run my king. But goddamn, I can't put anything in front. So I'm literally, oh my god, he might win. This might be a strat, just sack the queen initially and just go from there. Oh, how am I going to protect my king? I need to hide him behind so many pawns. I need to trade off pieces. Once pieces get traded off, it seems impossible for them to win. Bringing the knight out, which this seems to be the only square which seems intimidating. I'm going to go for this. Although no, because then if I recapture the king, he can check with a knight. Okay, I think I'm going to just try and attack his bishop. Force that trade because he can't run very far with that. He's going to probably take it for this. He's probably going to take this, trade it for this knight. So let's go for that first. He doesn't have any checks in one. I got to not walk into the 5th rank because then any pawn move can check. Oh my god. Okay, now he's threatening this. I should have stopped that. Why didn't I stop that? I can't walk here. I can't walk here. I can't walk here. Wait, he's got the check the whole time. Oh my god, I hung it. Sacking the queen is the way. I hung. Oh my god, he missed it though. But, bro, look at this in the chat. Look at this in the chat. Bro said, loser, no way out. And he's right. I'm going to go for this. And he's got this check. GG to them. Let's try and get the rematch and try and destroy them. My 5-win streak has just been destroyed. And sacking the queen seems to be the way. I'm going to go for this now. I'm going to try and... I'm not going to lie, these kids are getting on my nerves. Alright, they abandoned the game. Called me a loser. Wow. What a world I'm living in right now. I'm going to have to recoup my morale right now. I'm going to bring my bishop out, go for this check, and then I literally have, if he allows it and takes, I'll just go queen at there. Yeah, it's GG from here, right? Because then I have 2 queen checks guaranteed, pretty much, right? Yeah, 100% guaranteed. He can't block it. He can't do anything. That was insane. I'm on my vengeance arc. I can't lie. Come on, bring on every single opponent. I am not playing games right now. Not playing any games. That's 2 checks. Threatening the mate. Don't even... No one's stopping me. Oh, wait. Maybe they are stopping me. Let's... Oh, almost. If I can attack 2 different checks at once. Oh, wait. This is pretty lethal, though. It's pretty scary for them, at least. I'm attacking these 2 checks. Let's see how they stop that. I'm just going in. I'm going full on aggressive. I feel like this mode is calling for it. Now, yeah, GG. Give me more. Give me more opponents. Alright, next opponent. Same guy. Same guy. I'm going to go for the bishop's opening once. Okay, that's smart. I can't lie. Let's just go for a knight this time. That's why they play e6. I think with black, you're going to have to play e6. I was just playing stupidly. Okay, that knight is pretty much trapped. It has to retreat back, which is interesting. And then I might go in for my queen because I've just got checks coming up. Okay, he's just going to hang his knight. Does that force a lot of checks? No, I don't think so. He's just going to leave it there. I would have probably retreated it, but fair enough. I've got a check here. I just realized with my bishop, I should have done that first. Although then I can't recapture the knight. Okay, we'll let him hang his queen. Okay, this should be 2 checks again, or unless they move. They should probably move out of the way. Yes, smart. Okay, now I might go for a queen trade, or I might go... Actually, I'm just going to develop my pieces. Castle. Maybe chill out a little bit on the vengeance. Okay, they've opened up another line towards their king. I want to obviously take advantage of that. Or I want to go for this. And if they get greedy and take my bishop, I win their queen. That would be quite fun. And it does stop. Yeah, well, that was already being stopped. Now they do become greedy. I'm going to go here. And this check doesn't work, obviously. So, yep, they lose their queen. And I'm threatening another check. And my queen is going wild. Okay, they get checked. They got to watch out here. If they move here, they lose. Some of these moves lose immediately. Others in 2 moves. So, yeah. Okay, they go there. That just loses immediately. GG. It's the same dude again. Stop re-queuing, mate. Once you lose once, you should probably reconsider. Okay, they're gonna go there. Knight out first. To be honest, I don't think I had to play e6 there because they played the knight out first. They're gonna try and get their queen out, I guess. I'm just gonna develop and not open up too many lines to my king. I feel like not moving pawns in front of your king seems to be the strat, but we'll see. I'm still so mad I lost to that kid and got called a loser. It's actually tragic. It's devastating. Now, I'm thinking about bishop here and looking at checks here. Oh, yeah, that does look nice, apart from this knight being there. But that will probably be my plan, although he can just go straight into it. And yeah, that's why. I probably shouldn't let them develop by that. Okay, yep, they do stop it. Now, I'm going to just develop my pieces, my knight, and maybe fianchetto, my bishop. Try and open the lines to bishops because then I can start striking. I'm going to go for this knight trade maybe, although it's not possible now, obviously. I'm going to push my pawn again because at this point it's been enough time where I feel like I can defend his infinite check attempt. I'm going to go for this. Open up my light squared bishop. Light squared bishop coming to this line isn't scary. Queen can't go there for an immediate check, which is good. And I just got to watch out from all angles. Now, this knight isn't threatening a check, isn't really threatening anything. So I'm just going to kick it out and see what it decides to do. I mean, knights seem pretty powerless in this game mode, obviously. Now they just completely ignore it for a single check, which doesn't really do much. I'm going to take here. They can't recapture the pawn because then I just win their rook and then threaten a check as well. They can hang their queen, sure thing. My king here seems like it's quite safe. After this bishop is gone, they do hang their rook, pinning this bishop. Now I can bring my bishop in. I don't really care about this knight being taken. This pawn can't even check. So, yeah, at this point, I'm threatening one check, but I'm not going to do it immediately. I'm going to do it once I can just win the bishop in one without the king recapturing. Okay, now they're trying to open up lines for their bishop, but their bishop can't move. So I'm just going to go here, and it seems to be GG from here. Queen can recapture this pawn if he does. Okay, I'm going to go for the immediate check. If they move back, that's another discovered check. And to be honest, it's almost like mate from here. It is mate from here. GG. Alright, thank God Footy Star 25 isn't going for another game. This will be my last opponent. Let's see if I can convert it and restore my honor. Bro, the profile pic flashed with the Ronaldo for a second. I thought it was him again. Now, this person is actually almost 1700, so this is a worthy opponent. Let's see if I can actually achieve something here. I'm going to maybe go for this, but then he can just expand in the center. It doesn't seem really that powerful. I feel like with black, you have to chill from the start and then go for it if the opponent makes some mistakes. Light squared bishop out here doesn't seem too intimidating. Yeah, I think he's going straight for castling, and that's fair enough. I'm just going to attack this pawn here. Bring out the knights as a defensive measure at first of all. Stop the pawn from pushing. Okay, he's castled straight away. I can win a pawn for free right now, but I'd have to trade a bishop for a knight, which doesn't seem very nice. So I'm actually just going to castle myself and maybe consider it in the future. Although now he can move his knight, but where is he really going to move it to? Now my king seems very safe here. I just got to watch out for the sacrifices of the knights. Those knights are worthless, and I'm not letting a knight check me. That's for sure. Okay, he's pushed that pawn. Fair enough. I'm considering taking here. No, I should have maybe just taken whilst I had the chance. I'm going to just develop my knight, open up my queen. Although he just wins a pawn through doing that, so I don't know why I did that. Yep, he does take advantage of the pawn, and he's threatening a check. Do I allow it? No. Those checks are a lot more important than I've initially thought. I'm just gonna move my king out the way, and now attack his king with my bishop. Yep, temporarily. Now, I'm going to actually retreat my bishop here, and hopefully he captures my knight, but that's very unlikely. And to be honest, this seems like a very even game, which is not a great sign, considering I'm down a pawn. Now, he moves his knight here, threatening this check. That's not great. Would I want to... Oh, God. Maybe I have to just defend this square. I mean, he gets a guaranteed check from this, right? To be honest, I want him to take the bishop and trade off his bishop and knight for a rook. That seems fine by me. And from there, I keep moving with the two pawns on the H and G7 squares. I'll do that. Although he doesn't have to take with his knight. Although then he's just losing material. For a check, though. A rook for a... Yeah, he's going to do it. 2 pieces for a rook is very good in normal chess, but I don't want to do that trade in free check chess. Okay, interesting. They go for that. Now, if I capture here, they have an immediate check and checkmate. Or, well, it's not mate because I have 1 check remaining, but his bishops are coming in and it looks intimidating. I might go for my queen out here first to attack his knight, but he does have this check as well. So this looks terrible for me. Oh, God. See, this is what happens when you play someone who's pretty good. Going here and then allowing the queen to come in with the 2 bishops applying pressure seems impossible to stop the 2 checks. If I move here, though, he's just going to probably move his queen down here, and it looks like it's impossible to stop the checks as well. Maybe I have to take... What else can I really do? I shouldn't allow this really strong bishop. All right, well, I definitely can't allow this because... I can't recapture because then he just takes. I'm going to actually take here and move my king back and pray. Oh, he doesn't go for the immediate check. Doesn't that seem quite stupid? Okay, he's going for this one, but I can stop both checks from the queen with this queen move. And at least he loses the queen if he goes for that, although he can go with the bishop. He does that, which is interesting. I'm so screwed. I can't move anywhere. Okay, I'm going to go here and maybe... Oh my God, I've got no time as well. And maybe sack my queen for a rook and a check. But yeah, this is looking very, very rough. They go for one of their checks. I'm going to move back here, because if the queen goes, I can recapture, and that's fine. Although he just needs one more check. Okay, he's trying to kick my queen out. I'm going to move my queen here to stop this check at least. I've got no time. I've got no time. I've got no time. Oh my god, what are you doing? If I had this open, I'd maybe sack for the bishop and go here. And then try and get one more check. But I don't think it's possible. I can't lose on time, though. I can't. Oh my god, no. Draw by repetition. I'll take that at this point, to be honest. Okay, he moves his bishop out. I'm going to just go here. I don't know. I can't really reconsider. And if he moves his bishop here, I'm going to actually take... check. And I need one more check. I need one more check. He needs two more. So maybe I have hope. Maybe I have hope. Maybe bringing my knight in could be a strategy. I just hung my knight. Brilliant. All right. Maybe bring my rook in. Rook lift. I mean, I do have two checks, which is very, very good for me. And I could maybe try and pin his... Oh my god. Okay. The thing is, he can't move onto a dark square. I'm going to go here, attack this square, trying to get this check. Come on, please, give it to me. He can't move his queen out of the way. He has to move his king. Oh, he doesn't. Oh my god, I moved my king. Oh my god, I moved my rook here. Wait, is this the... Do I actually win here? I get the queen for free. Or he can take. He can take. He can take. He's going to take. Nice, though, because now I can move my rook in. Going for the check. Although, I can't move onto dark squares with my king, which is quite concerning. I'm actually going to move my king here. And to be honest... Oh god. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Let's go here, because he can't capture now. Oh, he's got a check, though. Oh, he doesn't do it. He doesn't do it. I've got the check. He has to move his king. He has to move his king. And then I take here. Oh, but he's got two checks with his rook. Oh my god, yeah, wait. Oh my god. No, no! I couldn't take him off the pawn! I was one move away! I was one move... Well, the guy who called me a loser in this video, you were right. I'm sorry. I think I should retire, to be honest. Thanks for watching. I hope you can forgive me for what I've done in this video. Goodbye.